Alright, man, y'all know where we at. We're in the garage. We're back for day 3, I think. Let me show you what I'm doing. First off, you got the trans outside. Like it's about to, I don't know, temp didn't drop. Like it might storm, I don't know yet though. But alright, but anyway, I cleaned up the transmission a little bit. All this had oil in it. Y'all just look at the old video, you'll see that there was oil on top. I cleaned that off. What I'm about to do now is take off the slave and the old throwout bearing. Y'all can see how bumped that joint is. I think it's these two bolts right here. And then I'll be able to release that. And I think the only thing I got to change out is take this piece off here, put it on the new one. And this is where the remote bleeder goes, so I'll show you that on the new one right there. So if you look here, I've already attached it, put some thread tape in there and everything. So we just got to do this part. But let me take this off and then I'll get back with y'all. Alright, so got the new slave in, throwout bearing, remote bleeder, all that's hooked up. So we'll probably route this up to the reservoir when we put it back in the car. But aside from that, it's pretty much everything other than the shifter when it gets in. Pull this back in and get started on something else. But anyway, I struggle with this little clip right here. It's better if you can kind of get something like a pick or something from behind and push forward to expose that loop. And then when you get it out, you can just, you know, put your little pick or whatever through that loop and pull it. And then from there, this piece separates. You can pull it out and release the slave. Yep. There it is. It is with much regret that I report.
Did we selling this motherfucker?
Let me show y'all what's up, man. So we ended up going to get tacos. By the way, tacos were fire. What we worked on is putting in this and fitting into the valve cover, which is this one here. And you have to drill and then tap this little cylinder, this little nick or whatever. I will show you the other side is cracked, so it's a possibility that could leak. I'm gonna try to JB weld it and see if we can fix it and see if it holds. If not, we'll take it off, which is nice. It's on the top of the engine, so this is easy to pop off. You can pop a valve cover off in no time. If not, we'll take it and get it welded or whatever properly. This is actually one I just bought tonight because I cracked. You can't see that, but the original one is right there, and I cracked it terribly. Like I cracked the actual cover down here itself. So yeah, that was another run to AutoZone and wasted a lot of time. The other thing that we did, like I said, we got the slave and throwout bearing and all that on. We also got the oil lines ran for the turbos. So I don't know what that little block is called, but the oil pressure sensor is threaded into it. You guys can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that. Oil pressure sensor is threaded into that. And then there's that line that goes up top that goes to the driver's side turbo. There's a line going down from this T that goes down to the passenger side turbo under the transmission. So of course the transmission is an in. So we really can't go any further on this until we can get the transmission back in and mount the turbos, and then we can continue with the turbo kit installation. But for now, it's not super late, but it's 9, and Snake Eater has, okay, excuse 10. Snake Eater got work in the morning, and so do I. So we ain't pulling no all night, especially not during the week, because it's Tuesday night. It ain't even the weekend. So the next thing that we're gonna do, because there's nothing else we can do until more stuff comes in, is fuel. So we're going to slap this, which is a ZL1 pump, into the car. Unfortunately, I didn't want to go to ZL1 pump, but it'll do for now because we got the DSX auxiliary or SMG auxiliary pump. Excuse me, same damn thing though. So we're gonna do the fuel pump and then probably start on, if not get all this installed, the fuel system stuff. Still got a little couple more fuel things, which is like E85 and all that shit, but all that stuff. Excuse me. But whenever we get the intake and all that back on, then we'll do the 85 stuff. But this is next on the list, so I'm gonna actually add this into this episode because we didn't get much done today. So y'all stay tuned. When we get back, it'll be another day. I know this is like a random insert, but whatever. I'm out here, doing a little work. Decided to get back in and got a break from my actual job. So decided to come out here one evening and get the fuel pump prepared to go in. So I just wanted to kind of hit on something that I noticed with this. You can go this route. You can use a Dremel and all that kind of thing, but I suggest you get you one of these. These are electric shears, and literally once you get a pilot hole going, you can I don't know if it's gonna focus, but you can get that in there. It's just like literally, it looks like it's like a pair of scissors for metal, and I mean it eats. So if you want to see, like, this is a piece from somewhere, and it literally just glides through the metal. This little metal back here. I'm not particularly happy about cutting my car, but it is what it is. It's under the rear seats or whatever, so it is what it is, man. And it's better than dropping the whole cradle and everything, and I'm gonna seal it up real good. I'm gonna try to, at least. I may eventually get a trap door, but this is how we're gonna get the fuel pump in. So I'm just showing you guys what I'm using if you want to go this route to change your fuel pump out. And the way this works is, for one, I'm putting the Z01 pump in, which I didn't necessarily want to do. But they don't really have a lot of drop-in pumps. You can go with a fuel system like 4 or 4, however you pronounce that. I think AGP has a kit, a twin pump kit you can drop in there. But I'm just going with the stock Z01 pump, and I got the auxiliary pump. So that's what we're running. I'll show you guys once I get everything cut and show you how to get it out. All right. So, ta-da! I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me bring this light in here so I actually see. So, yeah. So anyway, that's the pump, guys. Pretty much you got this locking ring right here, and I just got the mallet and the pig flathead and hit it counterclockwise. It's dirty. It probably has never been touched since it's been installed from the factory. This is the stock SS pump, and I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you probably can't. Let me see if I can get the light. Yeah, you can see that. Looks like fuel. Yeah, that's because it is. And I'm an idiot. This tank looks like it's full. And just like this tank is full, I am a fool. Man, I'm upset with myself. There's that much gas in the damn tank. Because I got to drill a hole in this tank for the auxiliary pump. So you know what that means? That means all that's going to run on the floor. So I've got two options. Option one, we drill a hole. We try to catch all the fuel in a bucket. That's one option. Option two, we pull this pump out. We go to Lowe's or Home Depot tomorrow and get one of those little mechanical pumps and route the hose out this way. I think Harbor Freight may even have one too. route the hose out this way and pump it out through the bucket. So when we do drill a hole, we don't, you know, get fuel everywhere. It's gonna be messy regardless, man. I'm an idiot. I don't know if I fill this damn thing up hard. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fill it up and then let it sit for months so I can work on it. That was stupid. That was dumb. Anyway, take the lock off. Yeah, basically, if you got that much fuel in there, like the idiot I am, your pump will rise. It'll float. You know what I'm saying? So you take that off. You see, it's got the O-rings. Man, that fuel stinks. I'm getting high out here because it's spicy in there. But anyway, this is the Z01 pump. Looks exactly the same, basically. So I think I gotta change the float and some other stuff on there. So I'll pull that out. I'll show you guys. Right now, I'm about to focus on trying to get this done out without gassing up my carpet, because the car already is just, man, it smells like pure gas, man. I gotta hurry up and get that out. That's one of the reasons I'm kind of like, man, damn that pump. Let me get this other one in so I can seal this up and kind of kill the smell, because the garage smells like straight gasoline. All right, I'm gonna holler back at y'all in a minute, man. All right, so this is the old pump, old O-ring. As you can see, it's dirty on top. But other than that, they look exactly the same. It's just a bigger pump. This is just the Z01 pump, but as far as looks, they look exactly the same. Woo! Almost dropped the camera. Only thing you'll need to do is, you see this, your float. So you'll have to push these two buttons right here. These little clips that are in there, and then once you release it, you'll be able to pop up like that. See what I'm saying? Mine clearly weren't locked in there. I was able to, yeah, but that's how it's supposed to go. You'll lock it. So let me make sure yours is locked in there, unlike mine. And with this float, there's a harness. You just wrap that around your stock, and stock harness is already plugged in. Plug it in up here. Make sure it's secure. That's essentially it. Then you go back in. It comes with this blue O-ring. You don't need that one, but make sure you replace the green one on top of the tank with the new one. And then when you get it in there, get the float in first, then connect this hose that goes on here, and then, you know, get it situated right. You should be able to see where it goes. All right, so pump's in, it's connected. I'm about to fold the flap back, try to insulate it. That'll be dead on it. Alright, so my big light died. Got it on charge, so I'm using my phone for a light. But this is what it's looking like afterwards. I got some of this Nashua. It's like foil tape, but it's waterproofing and all that stuff. So I got that. Man, I can't see nothing. So I got that. Did the corners. You know, it's actually pretty strong. It's a really durable material. Talk about the lighting. But anyway, yeah, it's real durable material. Under the little trap door I made, and in the crevices, I put this right here. This is like some household molding. I don't know what the name of it is. It's almost like weather stripping, but it's pretty strong. So I got that between there, all in there. So I ran a perimeter under the trap door itself, so when it goes down, it kind of provides a seal from, you know, around the in tank area. It'll kind of block out some of that. And then I did it within the actual crease itself, so so it's actually stuck to this tape. So it's a perimeter and the tape as well to provide another extra safe. And I also got this aluminum foil tape, and I think it's the same as this. I'm about to open it up and find out. This is really good though. This stuff, this Nashua, whatever this is, like this feels super sturdy just with this on here. But I'm gonna seal the deal with that, put that on top just to be safe. Pop that grommet back in. So I'm happy with that, you know, and I'm gonna seal it up with this other tape, and then we should be done. That should be fuel pump installed. All right, I'm about to wrap this video up. I'm gonna do one last thing for this video, and I'm gonna call it a day. We're gonna move on to something else. We're gonna make it another video. So we did the fuel pump. I don't actually know what all was in this video. I know the fuel pump was. I don't know what else. But anyway, I got the MGW shifter in. So that's going in tomorrow, along with the trans. So today, I'm gonna try to get the parking brake replaced. And I said I was gonna do a fuel system, but I think it's gonna be another video too, because that's probably gonna need a whole nother video. So let's see if we can figure out how to get this parking brake replaced. Smells like good fuel in here. I got a feeling his seat might have to come out. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. I don't know if I showed that earlier, but we got that gauge pod in where the defrost vent goes. It's a piece I got from SMG. I think it stands for like Skid Mark Garage or something like that. So got a lot of parts from those guys actually. Clutch, ordered through them. Guy's name is Dalton Hale. Pretty cool guy. Hooked me up with a pretty decent deal. Gave him a boost controller, all that stuff. Kind of knock it out at one time. So I went back with them, went to their website. They had a lot of gauge pods for a lot of different cars, and got me a gauge pod. So this trim just, as you can see, it just pops off, and this will kind of expose what I think we need to see. Yeah. So if you look here, oh, this is gonna be simple. You look here, this is that. There's two bolts right here, and I think this just goes under the car, and then we can connect the cable where it needs to go once we get it under there. All right, so the two 13mm bolts that go right there that were holding it in place, and then there's a there's this little plug here, which I'm guessing gives you that brake light on your dash when you engage it. So make sure you unplug that before you just rip it out. And then that's kind of what it looks like from there. The cable goes through there. It's pretty stiff, so I think something's underneath is holding it. So I'm about to get under there and take a look, see what I see, and then we'll go from there. All right, so once you get under there, there's a bracket and a bolt. For some reason it's 10, and these up here are 13, whatever. I ain't gonna. It's 10mm bolt, or not bolt, but nut, and you just push it through that grommet, and that's pretty much it. Comes right out. So here's what broke on mine. As you can see, this ball, so the cable that goes there, that cable snapped, and so the ball's missing. The ball goes into a bracket, and that pulls two cables that go down to your rear brakes or whatever. So that's what happened with mine. This one's broken. So along with the fuel pump, that's junk. That fuel pump actually works, but that is that's junk. So reinstalling this is pretty much reverse order. Put that tube through there, lock that in, bolt it down, put the sensor on there, and that's pretty much it. So I'll come back in once I get this put back together and show you guys what a working parking brake should feel like, or look like rather. So once you get it on there, you get the bracket on there, Make sure you lower the actual parking brake so that the rope can reach, the cable can reach the bracket so you can pull the brakes. But I think mine's gonna need some adjusting. So if you look here, I can't remember how far the thing used to come up. I felt like it was up there though. Maybe it wasn't. But you may be able to adjust it. But right now it is what it is. So just for a test, you can see wheels roll. I'm gonna adjust the parking brake. I can't roll, so it's doing its job. So the main reason I got that was for launching. You know, along with the two-step, I want to be able to sit on that e-brake and launch the car. So that was the main reason to put one in there, because I haven't had a parking brake in like, man, about 4 or 5 years. So that's it, guys, man. Sorry this episode wasn't full of action. You know how it goes. We're gonna get some action going. I promise you that we're gonna get outside the garage, but it's imperative that I get the car finished. I got a date, May 25th. I gotta be in Jacksonville at GPI to get retuned with the setup and everything. So I gotta get this car done. I gotta get it finished. I gotta break in the clutch. All this before it goes, and it's, what's today, like the 6th or the 7th, so I've got, man, around 20 days to get this car done. You know, broken in so that it can go on the dyno and get tuned. So next couple episodes, you know what it is, we working on this. Only, strictly this. I can't do anything else other than work. Gotta keep the money coming in, but that's it, man. So, you know, if you're interested, you want to keep seeing progress, you want to learn how to get your car ready for twin turbos and then turbo them, keep watching, subscribe, like the video. Next video will be fuel system or fuel, auxiliary fuel pump. We already did the fuel pump, but the auxiliary fuel pump. And we'll put the trans in with the new shifter, and you know what time it is. We slapping them turbos on. Catch y'all later, man.